to third phase are all gathered here
as
for
much as possible.
And warmly having a handshake with critical
Let us all cooperate.
for today's all-important meeting.
Maintain silence.
The coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty
In the manner that we should participate so that we can all enjoy our presence.
Day of this program was a meeting with traditional rulers, their roles in peace, security and stability in the Niger Delta. The second day talked about women empowerment, panacea for peace, stability and economic growth. So, meeting partnering for peace and economic growth in the Niger Delta region and Nigeria. The administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program is going on as he familiarized with them, and they have a warm handshake. And it is the Otuaro's usual way to engage in Niger Delta critical stakeholders in situations and way forward in the Niger Delta region. That is the hallmark of a leader who is always with the people. Today, remarkably, the ex-agitators from their various regions are all gathered here at KFT Event Center, Warri, Delta State, at CIA Enaimo, Baramatu Voice TV. And you can see that since the inception of the coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, what can you say about this initiative? Since the inception, this engagement has been going on.
Well, you know, today is just the last segment of the program. And since the section when the administrator of Presidential Amnesty Program, Chief Dr. Dennis Otuaro, was given this wonderful opportunity to serve his people as the administrator of Presidential Amnesty Program. He has been moving around, going around all over the world to make sure from community to community, every community engagement, meeting with traditional rulers, meeting with the critical stakeholders, the women. He's trying to bring the faces, the three faces that made up of the Amnesty Program. And these three are the ones that signify the DDR program, the disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration of the Niger Delta. And is that if you can see the hall, you can see the first phase leaders, the second phase leaders, and the third phase leaders. They are all gallantly seated down here to also to brainstorm and also to encourage the man, because the administrator is also part of the system. And you know what is going on? As Niger Delta is concerned, peace is very, very priceless. And that's why we must continue to advocate, maintain the already existing related peace in the Niger Delta region. And that's why Baramatu Voice, we're always proud of you people. Because without you people, the nation cannot understand what is going on in our Niger Delta region. And I believe Chief Dr. Dennis Otuaro has rewrite the story of the Niger Delta. These are the faces of the program. This program cannot succeed without these people you are seeing here. And as former administrator get it wrong. And that's why we also thank His Excellency Amen Bola Tinubu, who has given the opportunity to serve by giving Dr. Dennis Otuaro to be the administrator of the Amnesty Program.
Thank you, Adam. You are always on point, and that is a very critical stakeholder, Adam, on the peace and conflict management in the Amnesty Office, where he always talked about the critical stakeholders as the faces of the Presidential Amnesty Program, from first phase to second phase to third phase, are all gathered here for today's special meeting of critical stakeholders, tagged as expanded Niger Delta stakeholders meeting from the office of the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, Chief Dr. Dennis Otuaro. Remarkably, the faces are all seated. The face of talking about ex-agitators who has been in the forefront of making sure that the Niger Delta region is carried along, is developed in terms of infrastructure, in terms of good road network, in terms of talking about good schools, hospitals, what empowerment, vocational training, scholarship, These are very key aspects of human development, and without these aspects, you see that there will be flaws and there will be some kinds of insecurity threats, because the people hope, as the Hoya region hoped for development, to making sure that these engagement interactions will be a very suitable platform for peaceful coexistence. Baramatu Voice TV, the voice of the people.
Can we have some more names? Please, can we take our seats? We have sufficient seats at the back. We want to commence this meeting in earnest. It's important that we all comport ourselves so that we can do things properly and live here in good time. I want to specially recognize the chairman of this meeting, a leader who is doing his best to ensure that stakeholders have a sense of belonging, a man who is doing his best to ensure that the Presidential Amnesty Program attends to those issues under its purview, a man who is doing his best to reposition the Presidential Amnesty Program, a man who is doing his best to ensure that the region is peaceful. Your brother, our friend, the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, High Chief Dennis Prutu Otuaro. Can we appreciate him at this point in time, gentlemen? One of the things that he takes dearly to his heart is the fact that he won't sit in his office in Abuja, administering the office week in, week out, month in, month out. He believes in practical approach to administration, and that's why he is always in the Niger Delta, meeting with his people, finding out their issues, just to ensure collaboration so that everybody can be on the same page in the interest of the region. I'm sure all of us here know how frequent the administrator has been in the Niger Delta since he assumed office. And so he has some of his lieutenants who are working with him to ensure that the mandate of the Presidential Amnesty Program is implemented according to letter. Let me take this opportunity to recognize some of his lieutenants who are here and have been supporting him. I want to recognize the presence of our brother, the technical assistant to the administrator, Mr. Edgar Daniel. Can we appreciate him? In no particular order, we also have present here with us Barrister Francis Kolokolo, who is the SC legal to the administrator. We also have Dr. Charles Arié, Head of Education at the Presidential Amnesty Program. Let us also appreciate Mr. Lambert Anumia, who is the Head of Vocational Training Unit. We also have Mr. Yayu Mien Precious, Head of Post-Training Empowerment Unit. Mr. Adams Mabo is the Head of Peace Building and Stakeholders Management. Can we appreciate him? We also have Mrs. Tarela Njokama, Head of Foreign Desk. Mr. Moses Goti is the essay on job placement to the administrator. Let's appreciate him. Mr. Twebi Dinyain, essay special duties to the administrator. Can we please appreciate him? We have Mr. A.B. Akefa, personal assistant to the administrator. We also have Chief Puma A.B., also here sitting behind the administrator. We have Chief Ambassador Kem Ajay, Head of Store Management, and the Acting Head of Administration at the Presidential Amnesty Program, Mr. Zorab A.B. Monday. Let's appreciate him. Because of the importance of today's meeting, and because we also know that there are some persons who are in the forefront as far as the stakeholders that we are meeting with today, are concerned, let me recognize Pastor Ruben Wilson, who is already seated up here with the administrator. I would like to also appreciate Aries Paul, alias Boss. Also here with us today is Honorable Felix Poni Aya, member, Bayelsa State House of Assembly. We also have, in actual fact, Honorable Aya is represented by Evangelist Ogede Parkins. We also have Dr. Williams Alamene. I spotted him earlier. Please, let's appreciate him.
You're watching
We also have Chief
Baramatu
Aaron
Voice TV,
Obutu. Let's also
Voice
appreciate
of the
him.
People. Acknowledging
We want to find out if Elder T.K.
idol.
Ogoriba is anywhere within the hall. We would like to appreciate his presence. Elder T.K. is probably on his way. The administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we officially kick off at this time with the national anthem. May we rise, please. The head of peace building, Adams Mabo, who will pray for us and then give us a welcome address. Adams, please.
Heavenly Father, the righteous God, the maker of the heaven and the earth, we thank you for this day, because you, that is why we are here. Thank you for giving the wisdom, the understanding to the Administrator of President's Amnesty Program, I Chief Dr. Dennis Otuaro, for organizing this wonderful Stakeholders Engagement meeting since the day he was given this appointment. Father, today we also need your presence. Guide us for fruitful deliberation in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord. Good morning, great leaders from the Niger Delta region, the Administrator presents our Amnesty Program, I Chief Dr. Dennis Otuaro, the Ibe Uyadonwe of Kingdom. And I also recognize all the prominent leaders from the high table and our wonderful brothers from the first phase, second phase, and third phase leadership of the Amnesty Program. My name is Adam Ogomogomabo, the head of Peace Building and Conflict Resolution and Stakeholders Management Department, Office of the Administrator, Presidential Amnesty Program. Today, administration make it possible to bring in all the faces of the struggle. When we talk about the DDR program, the disarmament, the demobilization, and the reintegration of the Amnesty Program, there is no way we can discuss about DDR program without bringing together the first phase, the second phase, and the third phase, who are the bona fide people who unanimously to submit their arms and ammunition to the federal government with the date of 25th of June 2009, under the late President Musa Yar'Adua. And may God bless Musa Yar'Adua for giving us this opportunity. Today, the peace we are enjoying in the Niger Delta is because of this movement brought by the late President Musa Yar'Adua. And I want to also say that the first phase leaders, the second phase leaders, and the third phase leaders, and the critical stakeholders that is here today, it is important that we acknowledge the fact that peace is priceless. That's why the administrator take it upon himself to make sure that he cannot be sitting down in Abuja to rule the people, because he knows the program is made for the people of Niger Delta, and he must come down to see the brothers and sisters who were being captured in this amnesty program. And today you can realize that the amnesty program, since the inception of this program, we have a lot of graduates being graduated from this program. A lot of scaffolders and skill accusations are being benefited our brothers and sisters. And that is why I want to encourage our brothers and sisters that is here to realize the importance of this program. We must jealously protect this program. We must come together. That is why you look at the topic there, working together, which means that we must work together. If we cannot work together, it will be difficult for us to achieve the infrastructural development and the human capacity we all are clamoring about. Ladies and gentlemen, it is open that the first time we met, administrator met with the first phase, he also met with the second phase, he met with the third phase. Later he met with traditional rulers and also to meet with the women that also across the Niger Delta region. And it is incomplete when administration cannot bring the faces together. That is why you can see the wonderful idea of administrator of this amnesty program, I Chief Dr. Dennis Otuaro, bringing all of you together to know that you can only work together. That is where the development can come. You can only work together. That is why the federal government can take us serious. Because most time, our brothers that are sitting down here will characterize as kidnappers, militants, all lot of names. But today, it is very clear to the whole world that some of us always argue that we never produce militants in the Niger Delta. We only have freedom fighters. Until today, we are saying that we have never produced militant. We are not never be a militant. We will never be any separate. But we agitated to get our quota and at the same time to get the needed development in our rural land communities from community level to local government level and to the state level. Ladies and gentlemen, try as much as possible. Bring your ideas. Support the administration. Because let me tell you, the man I Chief Dr. Dennis Brutu Otuaro is not a name, it's a household name. And it's also part and parcel of the struggle. That is why it's redirecting, reshaping, reorganizing the amnesty program. So that the mandate given to this program will be able to achieve. It is time you have to support him. So that he will be able to achieve the aims and program was established for the good people of Niger Delta. I want to say thank you all for being here. May God bless Federal Government of Nigeria. May God bless Niger Delta people. May God bless the beneficiary of President's Amnesty.
This guy on black cap, is it the Pastor Rubens? What about the pastor?
Let us appreciate Mabo once more. Mabo is one of you, and one of the things he mentioned that is important is the stereotyping that was the narrative, the stereotyping of Niger Delta youths who saw their environment and expressed dissatisfaction with a lot of things that are going on around their environment. And so people should not be calling Niger Delta youths names, unprintable names with uncomplimentary descriptions that fit into their psychology, do not fit into their focus and concern for our environment. Ladies and gentlemen, we will move on with the program at this point in time. And I would like us to please listen to the next speaker who understands his job perfectly, who understands the objectives of the Presidential Amnesty Program. And more so because he was part of the struggle. More so because he participated actively in various processes and at different stages. And since he assumed office, he has discharged himself creditably. Can we appreciate the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program as I invite him
stepping in is
to
the
microphone
administrator of the Presidential
to address
Amnesty Program, Chief Dr. Dennis Brutu Otuaro.
Can we clap for the administrator, please?
Baramatu Kingdom. You're watching Baramatu Voice TV.
It's on. Come on, goody, it's on. It's on, come at me. Asawana, Asamende there. Omu Abuava. Igokwenu. Isoko Wado. Urubu Wado. Ishagiri Mokia. Thank you, and good morning, my leaders. All protocols observed, but I will see, on behalf of the management and staff of the Amnesty Program, greet the representative of His Royal Majesty Oboro Gwara II, the Pharaoh of Gwaramatu Kingdom, the Traditional Council, that is us, ably led by the Turupuyo of Guaramado Kingdom, I Chief Tony Ayebi there. You people are welcome. I also welcome His Royal Highness, the Agadagba the Third. You are welcome. I also welcome my IYC spokesperson, Prince Binaba. You are welcome. Our pastor, the pastor of the struggle, Pastor Ruben, you are welcome. Then our leader, Elder now, OC General, Elder Ogumbos, you are welcome. I welcome our Elder Chief Otuaro Boro Opudu, a veteran, you are welcome. And then I welcome the Group General Manager Operations, Tantita Security Services Nigeria Limited. You are now representing by Rivers, so not Delta again, no. Then I welcome all phase leaders, especially today's meeting, the phase one leadership. I really appreciate you people here. You are welcome. And phase two, on our face they shine. On our they do well. And they do well. You people are welcome. Then, phase three leaders, you're blasting on many parts, the way that they see for you. So, you people are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I just have very few things to say on behalf of Mr. President, because the Amnesty program, we know that this is our program. And you are very, very important in this program. And you are always seen as partners in this country. All of us here. As far as this program is concerned, we are partners for peace, for development, and growth in the Niger Delta and Nigeria as a whole. Since when I came into office this year, I have been given very, very wonderful support from all of you. Very, very wonderful support. And I really appreciate that support from every one of you. Yes, we might be seen on individual basis, but I always see it necessary that we meet like this and have this kind of open interaction so that we know that we support ourselves. We are not always in different, we are not different family now. We are now one family by the special grace of God. We are one family. I want us to come openly. Then we have to sort out our differences and continue to give our support to our communities, support to our region, support to this country and Mr. President. In our last interactive section, we discussed about a lot of things that I said I will go back and work on. And by the special grace of God, many of you know, many of you are aware that some of the problems have been resolved. Especially the BVN. Many have been resolved, and we are still working on that. I know that, especially that BVN issue, in that our last meeting here, we cannot resolve it there. I said, I will work and get back to you. But today, I know everybody is assured that I'm really working on that. I'm really working on that, and every other single issues will be resolved, because we are really dealing with the group BVN issues, but there are some singular individual issues. Some people that maybe change their bank account, some people that maybe their bank are not working. I know there are some outstanding, but all those ones we will see address them the way we address the bigger ones. Then I want to reassure you that the President is really in our that this 2025 budgetary year, our budget will be reviewed for upward to accommodate more people, accommodate more women, accommodate more stakeholders that were not carried along. Because as a program, as an office, when we have a platform like this, we are not going to wait until we go back to violence before we accommodate everybody. It's a continuous engagement. It's a continuous engagement. As you are the major stakeholders, other people, we know that we still have other stakeholders that, though they are not major like you, you are the number one. Because all of you here, you are leaders now. You are leaders now. Like me now, I'm only a captain of the boat, but all of you are leaders. You are my leaders. And there are issues that are affecting our communities that even affect you people more direct. More direct. There are some that I don't even see, but you are seeing them. Those are things that we must do together. We must do together. That is why you are now number one point of partners for the peace that the government has been saying that is existing. You are number one. And it's this peace that will bring more growth and more commitment to the development of the region. So like now, even in the educational program too, we have already, through the office, we have reviewed it. We have reviewed the program to see that even in the coming budget, we admit more of our students, more of our youth, more of our children should go to school. And when we send more people to school, we reasonably mobilize them for national growth and development. When more people go to school, when they come back, everybody will make their own contribution. And we are also reviewing the vocational training. The vocational training program. The training program, those of us that have been trained, we're already adopting a strategy where we will continue some. As I said, we are going to engage some. Some we are going to empower some. But those that we are going to empower and engage, some of you, we are going to engage you what we call on-the-job training. OJT, where you will be being on the placement in any area that you were trained. Maybe if it's 6 months, if it's 1 year, after that 1 year time, then you can be on your own. It's not just to call you, come and gather you and give you starter pack and you go, and at the end, the starter pack will disappear from behind. We won't operate that way again. And like the scholarship program, I know many of you are disturbed. Many of you are worried, and I've told you that the scholarship program, it was open for applicants for throughout the year, from January to last month. And out of the few number who want to give scholarship, you know that about 25,000 people applied. But the education unit, they are seriously working on the selection process. I will make sure that any name that they brought, I will know the community, and I will call camp leader. Do you know this person from this your place? I will call community leader. I will call community chairman, king, to ask, if this person is from your village, if this person is from your kingdom. I will make all those background checks, because something that is worth doing is worth doing well. But based on that, we will look at some merit issues too in the selection process. You know, you cannot, somebody from the Niger Delta that wrote JAM and score maybe 300, you cannot drop that person because the person don't have one godfather. That is not possible. You cannot sacrifice that person for somebody that scored maybe 140. So that, because this education program has been a star program. It is one of the face of the Amnesty program, which parents and everybody all across the country are proud of it. So we are going to do it where the little that we are given. Then on the national front, we know that there are some economic challenges, which I know will figure out very soon. So my appeal to you, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and my leaders, my appeal to you is to continue to give me your support. Give Mr. President your support. The president has that goodwill towards the development of the Niger Delta, especially the issue of our east-west road is serious. He has re-awarded the contract to a Chinese firm, which by the grace of God, through the office of the National Security Advisor, who is seriously on it too, they will start work. It's not the work they are doing there. They will start work there very soon. Then on the regional peace, I will appeal to you. We know there are many rumors here and there. Some said they want to protest. Some said October 1st. Some say October this day. We are partners in progress. Those of us in this program, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, we are not going to participate in any protest in this country. Those times that we have been protesting, all the investors, they ran away. So it's our time to play our role to see that this peace continues to be here and more investors, even our own private investment too, will attract more investment to our region under this presidency. That is what we owe ourselves. That is what we owe our community. It's not time to be used again, because most of us, I continue to say, most of us till tomorrow will still live on daily wage. And some of us, if we don't go out for the day, we cannot eat. Many people, even in this program, many people have been trained because there is even no employment anywhere. That we know. But it's not going to shut ourselves down. When we shut ourselves down, at the end of the day, we are going to eat ourselves. Even the poor woman that is carrying gari, people will collect the gari from her. We will not be part of any protest in this region. We will continue to make the Niger Delta peaceful. That is what we are doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for ourselves. And I have to thank you for what you have done so far, even from the last protest that was instigated by some foreigners. Nobody will argue the fact that the changes or the reforms that are going on is not affecting our pockets. But these are things that will fizzle out. We have to draw the line between the old ways of doing things now. And for my office, I will continue to appeal for your support, and I will continue to attend to your demands. Those your problems I will solve. When you are in the office, it's to come and solve problem. So me, I will solve those ones that I know that are very legitimate. I will solve. But if I know that it's not legitimate, that if you want to draw me back to the old way, I will tell you. It's from my mind. I will tell you to your face that I cannot do that. And all of us, we know here, nobody will force me to do anything. Nobody will force me to do anything. But any genuine issue, I will address. And I will continue to address as far as I remain in this office. So our region is in your hand. The Niger Delta, this continual peace is in your hand. All of us here is in our hand. Because everybody here, we have our boys, we have other people that some who can talk to, some they can emulate from us. Because when you see elders here, everybody here, like people like Andabo for now, is a grandfather. He's a grandfather. Yes, a grandfather. Yes. But when I leave here, I will see attend to those of you that have issues. Like some of you said, you have issue of disarmament. You were not carried along. We still have those challenges. Like all those things, some of you too will help me with some genuine informations. People like Elder Asotam, you have to come open. You have to come open, come with genuine information. Asotam, you have to help. You have to help. You have to help. And don't think, but we should not do all those things with fear. Someone like Julius too, you have to help. Julius, you have to help. We should not know that when we know something is going wrong over the years. Let us use this time to address some of these. Everybody sit down. Address some of all those things for our own betterment. It's to accommodate everybody. It's not a clique thing. We are not doing the clique thing. It's to make sure we accommodate everybody. We have to accommodate everybody. Everybody. Not be only one group shop or only one group cocoa farm. Now I won't build. So I thank you very much, and I open the floor for any comment and any contribution. Thank you very much.
Hello. Can we appreciate the administrator just one more time? I'm sure that by now, many of us have known who he is. He is practical. He is frank. He is direct. He is sincere. And he is accommodating as much as possible. He is accommodating. He is open. And he operates an open door policy. He has given you his assurances once again, because this is not the first time that he will be having this kind of conversation with you. He believes in you. He believes in your ability to help him achieve his goals, vision, and mission for the Presidential Amnesty Program. And by extension, for the Niger Delta, and for all of us, because this is our region, like he has emphasized. No one will come from another region to give us the peace that we need. That is one of the things that he emphasized. So it's in our hands to ensure that our region is not made the hotbed of protests, that our region will not be made a battleground for necessary issues and things that are not necessary, that will not help our cause of economic growth and development. He started by saying that you are all partners of peace. And I'm sure that message sank very, very well. Let's just appreciate him one more time for his focus, determination, and readiness to do it. While the administrator was making his remarks and addressing us, someone, our elder, walked in. I'm talking about the pioneer president of the Joy Youth Council. Yes. And the big chief of Mosient, Elder T.K. Ogoriba. Elder, before you came, we had looked for you. We had looked for you. We had looked for you, but thank God you are here. He's always around to solidarize with the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program. Thank you so much, Elder. Well, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our dear delegates and participants, this meeting is your meeting. This meeting is your meeting. You must be aware that in the days gone by this week, the administrator had met with our traditional rulers. He had also met with the women of the Niger Delta for the first time. For the first time. And today it's your turn. We want to believe that you make the most out of today. And that brings us to the interactive session. We won't talk to ourselves. Make we converse. Make we jaw. Hello? Now, we'll set some rules, very minor rules that will guide us. One of which is that if anybody don't talk within your mind, make you no bother to raise up your hand. If anybody talk within you get for mind to talk, please, it would be nice if you don't raise up your hand so that you repeat what that person had said. The other one be say, as much as possible, make we guard against abusive words. We're not there to quarrel. We are here in our own interest and the interest of the region, as driven by the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program. So our readiness to cooperate and ensure that we have a good conversation will be your own way of also supporting the administrator. The other thing we would also like us to do is to make sure, say, our phones no dey on ringing mode. And then the last one is that make we know they get side talks, make small meetings, no they take place, amongst us in the crowd. And it's on this note I want to say that yes, we are pushing on with the interactive session at this point in time. And as usual, the administrator is the chairman of the interactive session. Let's appreciate him once more as I take the microphone over to him for us to commence this process. And we want to appreciate the operators of the public address system. Please make the second microphone available. All right, Churchill. So you watch Mr. Administrator, he will direct. Thank you, sir.
Where is Toshi? Okay. Okay. I'll give it Bena. Maybe Bena talk first.
Our leader, the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, our brothers, the leaders from the first phase, our most respected traditional rulers, accompanied our leader at the high table. Please permit me to rest on the already established protocol. Today, I stand before you, sir, with a heart full of gratitude and deep appreciation I want to use this opportunity to thank you for your extraordinary efforts in solving some of these issues affecting the beneficiaries of the Presidential Amnesty Program, which you came to inherit from past administrators. These issues we're talking about has persisted for a very long time. As beneficiaries, we knew what we have passed through over the years. And I'm happy today that you've started solving these problems. We are all happy to hear this. And I am aware that truly some of our brothers, particularly from the third phase, they have started smiling after you solve this problem. Amra and Ambra, now we are pleading and we're optimistic that this problem you have started is going to be a continuous problem that you continue to solve, as you have already mentioned. We have no option as your brothers and leaders to exercise patience while you continue to solve our problem. Now, talking about protests, sir, I am aware, though it's painful, sir, that today President Ahmed Tinubu government has actually favored Niger Delta region, particularly with the job people in the Niger Delta region. We are favored in the sense that we have so many appointees in our region. Therefore, we have no reason for now to do any protest. I equally sympathize with what is happening in the country today, particularly the issue of high level of inflation in food and fuel prices. But even as that, it is not enough for any government to get it right in all the sectors within 1 year or over a year. It's not possible. This is the same country, sir, where the immediate past government, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, 8 years, nothing was done. Absolutely nothing. And nobody protested. As I will always be remembered, that your capacity TA used to tell us that the meaning of his job is truth. Therefore, his job people must stand by the truth and say the truth all the time. And that is why we must tell each other the truth that this government has actually favored us. However, we want to plead with other leaders, because I know that the Presidential Amnesty Program has the least and smallest budget among other ministries, parastatals, and agencies in our region, comparing to the Ministry of Niger Delta, NDDC, local content, etc. But none of these our brothers and leaders are doing what you are doing. We cannot even assess them. Talk less of gathering a crowd like this for discussions. I think if all our leaders who are head of different parastatals and ministries are doing what they are doing, I think we can easily drag development to our region. And so I want to commend you once again for your tireless efforts and the show of love you are doing. This is a clear indication. This is a clear indication that you belong to nobody, but you belong to everybody as long as you are in Niger Delta. It is on this note I want to commend you and thank you for all you are doing. God bless you and God bless Niger Delta.
Give it to Andabo for Punama.
Hello. The only little thing say when I go fit talk, we don't hear you. My name. The only little thing say when I go fit talk, we don't hear you. My name, Andabafa Opunama, the biggest animal in the forest, the naked freedom fighter. Well, I am the vice president in the first phase. I am here standby. Oga, wait till you talk, we don't hear. Now that thing I won't talk before. Now I say the man don't talk. Now I say make I leave him before. But that protest, when it is so, nobody will do any protest. Who would they follow you? They work out, you be better man. You know the system. So wait till you talk. All phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, we don't hear them. We not go jump past you. Yeah.
Ijo. My coordinator, sir, I greet you specially. My question goes like this, just a short one. We have been part of the struggle when the struggle started. Pastor Ruben can testify. Tiko Gorubai is there. And Dabofa is there. But we did not take place in the Amnesty program. What is your plan for us? My name is Leader Sele. Then secondly, I know you have done a good job from us for gathering this kind of big crowd. Protest matter will not be on ground. Tinubu has done well for us. By putting you in this office, he has done well for us because you are one of us. So we are not going to protest. Then we're going to follow whatever you say, and we are with you. Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Yes, that blue, yeah, blue, yes.
Standing on the already established protocols, my names are Ambassador General Silas Tamaraimi Torwes JP.LL. The Office of the Administrator Presidential Amnesty Program, High Chief Dr. Dennis Brutu Otuaro, PhD. I want to sincerely appreciate you for your focus and for tsunami development. I want to air my view. Now, sometime 2017, to be precise, we disarmed 1,000 pieces of color, 7 armed machine guns, a new brandy and ammunitions, jackets, and all the rest in Ondo State as Zappa community. Handed over to the then Deputy Governor, Chief Azayi Agbola. And then on this process, after all said and done, I moved to Abuja personally, met with the Secretary to the Federation. A lot of movement were done. And up to now, nothing to show for it. I have sent a lot of series of letters to the current administrators, and on which I have gotten some response in some of the letters. Please, sir, my people are suffering. Please, sir, my people are homeless. After all said and done before the disarmament, a lot of attacks came. And even after the disarmament, a lot of attacks came. that led to burn down of our houses, led to burn down of our villages. Currently, as I speak, my boys and my men are in various places, hustling for their lives. Now, please, on your capacitated leadership, I want you to include our people in the Presidential Amnesty Program. Please take very, very active of our own plight. I beg for inclusiveness. Thank you very much. I remain blessed, sir.
Excuse me. Okay, excuse me.
Ability to get direct access to training. Many members of various camps, first phase, second phase, third phase, because we know that the education desk has been there and scholarships have been given. So I will be talking on just scholarship. And for all scholarships that have been given, recently before your emergence as the coordinator, they have stopped trainings on education outside the country, and also there is limitation as to PhDs, maybe first degree and masters. And if our people who are willing to go to school, I don't think there should be any limitation. The program in your own administration should make it open that our boys who are willing, who already have master's degrees and want to do their PhD, the program should include PhD programs for our people. We should not be limited to master's degrees. Then, the last thing I want to say, some people, because of inability to access these scholarships, we've been able to train ourselves by ourselves for first degree, second degree. Such people, some are still training themselves in the university. I want you, with the help of leaders, our community leaders, should assess those people who have not been trained in any other form, either business, skills, or even in the education sector, but they have been able to do something. And what they are doing is current. Maybe they are in the university, public, because the program is focusing only on private universities. So the people that are in public universities training themselves, the program should identify them and include the already existing program into the Amnesty program. So that is what I want to beg, because you are our own, and I know that you will pay attention to this. Thank you, and God bless you, sir.
Just go round up that table, the ending. Just round up that table.
Excuse me.
Yeah, in there. Yes.
My name is Dembo Dembofa Wipodo, a leader from Ogbijo. May I start on the existing protocols? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, much has been said in terms of the interactive section, but it's proper to re-echo some certain issues which are very fundamental to the Niger Delta and our development as its own people, and the Niger Delta people in particular. Like my brother just said here, this educational issue, human capital development, is the priority to development of any set of people. If you don't get it right in the human capital development, everything will be wrong. Like he has said, this is a government program. The Amnesty program is a government program for the development of our people. I'm re-echoing because I'm calling on the administrator to look at this issue very objectively. Like I said, there are many that are in the public schools. They find it difficult to pursue their programs. And here's a program that ought to accommodates everybody, but it's not accommodating them. Administrator, please, I want you to take this as a priority in the course of your duties. Secondly, this program started from some areas in terms of the struggle for the Niger Delta. Somebody has also re-echoed it here. They have been left behind. It's another pertinent issue you must also pick. Look at the areas that we have not met these people who have not been involved in the program. They should as well be accommodated so that tomorrow we don't run into problem. Thirdly, I want to commend you in the terms that the present financial and economic situation we face in the country could not make a lot of persons move to Abuja. But I commend you for coming for the first time, moving Abuja to the Niger Delta. It's an effort people should accommodate you. This crowd wouldn't have been here if we are moving to Abuja. Many persons wouldn't have the funds to transport themselves, to feed themselves, to accommodate themselves in Abuja. And it will be impossible for many to see you or discuss issue with you. So please, this effort of coming down on the ground should be a continuous one, so that the interaction of yourself, your office, and the people will be one of a brotherhood, a familyhood, whereby they don't need to move to Abuja. The risk will not be there again. It is costless when you move in yourself and you interact with them. I think on behalf of all those who are present and those who are not here, we want to commend you. Please keep it up. Thank you very much.
Hello. Give prayer. No. I think not prayer. Yes. No. Yes. Give him. I didn't know you did it.
I saw. Urobowado. Sir, in fact, I want to salute you and thank you for everything you've said here today and everything you have been doing for us. I remain Chief Ese Arigo from Delta State. So what I want just to say, because people have been saying a lot of things here, but please, I want you to remember the robo houses. That we are thinking that we do robo, where your mother come from, we are really behind the program. Because where you go, you see different people speaking, saying some certain things, but the robos, they are very, very few. And when the robo are trying to bring out their head, in fact, they are knocking them down. And by the grace of God today, I'm one of the robos. So please, sir, this one you are doing, everybody is appreciating you and everybody love you. You are just like Kisli Kuku, and I know you will do more than Kisli Kuku. Because the way you are operating with us, in fact, all the leaders in the three phases, they love this and they embrace you. Thank you very much for that. So please, sir, try to carry everybody along, especially the Ijos and the Robo, because they are strongly with you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Give Jerry, Elder Jerry. Yes.
The administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, Chief Dr. Dennis Brutu Otuaro, my own friend. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your mood of operations. But before I say anything, let me introduce myself. I am Jerry Orishetimei Atiene, a leader of the Shekiri houses and a representative of the Shekiri people here present. I want to tell you that your administration is doing a very good job, but we are very far from you. Please, draw us close to our administration. Thank you very much.
Timothy Tensibe, second phase leader, the current national spokesman phase 2. I stand on already established protocols. I want to be brief.
Hello, no, hold on. I don't want all those in our phase 2, phase 3 things here. Stop it. Don't do it again.
Take in, sir. I want to make an appeal for the leaders of the various phases, from phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Please, sir, consider the leaders in terms of the scholarship. Leaders should be given preferential treatment. Thank you, sir.
First and foremost, I want to thank our boss, the person of Dr. Otuaro, for this gathering again. Also the people in the high table, I thank you all. And my colleagues. Sir, I know who you are. When you came into this program, we all phase 2, we begin to smile because we know something good is coming. Before I go further, in the last meeting, we proposed some things that are affecting us in the program, which you have started working on them. The most affecting area is the BVN issue in phase 2. I know the process is going on, but it's too slow. I believe some phase 2 leaders, some phase 3 leaders have received their money about 2 weeks ago. But I can tell you that we phase 2 leaders, most of us, about 3 years, we cannot even take care of our own families again. So, sir, these problems have been there before you came into power. Sir, we are appealing to you, sir. Tell your people, let them fast forward the process. And number 2, we write to the office. We wrote to the office about education and vocational training. Sir, consider the leaders. That's our aim also. Then the number 3, we need a leadership training. Most of the leaders want to go to training. Most of us, we don't have handwork. And also our followers. Sir, these are my submissions. Thank you, sir.
The administrator of the Amnesty program, I want to specially thank you for this gathering. My name's Comrade Barrister Uji Emperor Tarela. I represent the human rights community. I'm very opportune to be here to see you one-on-one and also to share some light, on this particular program. It's on. It's on. Okay. My administrator, please let me stand on all protocols. It is very, very imperative. Most times we hardly attend programs like this, not by pride, but because access has been a major issue. And I must tell you, this is the first time ever of our so many years of being part of the struggle to participate, apart from 7 years ago through the Niger Delta Development Commission. But quickly, you have taken us to run through, this very program. And I want to comment on this particular issue, that there should be a comprehensive educational program, comprehensive for that matter. Because as we are here, ordinarily, sir, we ought to have some documentations from this very big office where we read about, leaflets concerning this very, very important agency that has to do with the people of the Niger Delta. But we are not having them. Sir, try as much as possible as a hardworking man, a man a grassroots name that we know, to make sure that at least in the next timing, we have opportunity of reading about, this very, very, agency. Then comprehensive peace plan should be initiated because, sir, as you can see from the plethora of comments made here so far, permit me, sir, to say that there are hiccups. There are no proper kind of integration of, this security peace plan about all the phases of the struggle in the Niger Delta. So I'm asking and requesting for a comprehensive peace, approach so that there could be full integration of a peace plan that we can form a kind of a master plan that will run this agency even as you continue in the office. Then I also want to talk about kind of some economic and welfare issues through agriculture. We know we've been talking about arms. We've been talking about the combatants. We've been talking about a lot of other things that has to do directly with the people. Yes, if we forget agriculture, because, sir, you know it, after you leave here, you get home and definitely you take a lunch. You eat before you go to bed. There are some people who could not afford to do that. So if you develop, if it's part, I may not know, sir, if it's part of, the amnesty arrangement, maybe you could bring it in the, among any other topic that you may deem fit, sir, so that food should also be, abundant in our region. At least we have the lands. We have the people. There are some people who don't want to go to school. They could go to farms and farm to feed the people of the Niger Delta. Now, sir, again, how do we partner with this very, very important key segment of the Amnesty program, the office, particularly? Because many people think Amnesty is just only about militancy or whatever. Those abstractions, many years back, we have been able to disconnect them. Everybody that participated in the struggle is a freedom. A lot of Adaka brew. So when this one came, I called it the second coming of the struggle of the Niger Delta, which to some extent we have achieved some modicum of relevance. It has brought us to very great limelight. So, sir, I want to thank you profusely because no matter what, it is very, very key that you gather people together. If you don't gather them together, you cannot exactly get, what we are looking for. More grease to your elbow. Sir, continue in this interaction. Invite the people. Let them share their opinion and let them also give you support. And for the protester, yes, I can say, because whether you like it or not, it has no leadership. Therefore, most times we say, if there is a blueprint of what Nigerians are demanding from properly, so to say, we do. But in this regard, we don't know who and who is organizing a protest. Therefore, it is a faceless one, and we are not going to participate in this protest. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to address you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Go that back, that green shirt for that back.
Good afternoon. I'm Able Boss. My name is Tony Bobo, aka Sati. I want to use this medium to thank our boss for this constant engagement. This is what the Niger Delta need. When you meet with your people, you meet their needs. Our Father, I want to use this privilege to also solicit that the 30,000 ex-agitators in the Presidential Amnesty Program, I want to appeal that if there is need, that you do the needful Just like our beloved brother Kisley Kuku did by paying at least 1 year accommodation for the ex-agitators in order to relieve them of the burden. The boss, as we speak with you today, our people are in the sober reflection. And with this constant engagement you are giving to us, we want to assure you in the next future time, our people will live in harmony. I want to thank you, I don't have much to say, for what you are doing for our people. And I want to still extend that the street is calm. God bless you, sir.
No. That white cap, go to that white cap.
Son. Membutus. My high table permit me to lean on the existing protocol. I am Alex Ebibo, the cornerstone of Membutus. Sir, for all your requests, we will do. But I want to say that we have leaders, but we are perceiving a lot of marginalization within the length and breadth of this very Niger Delta environment. Why I say so is because for all they have said so far, we've been having a series of presidents and presidents. Meanwhile, we have a leader who is our Agaragba in that table already, whom is Bonanawe, the Agaragba of the Membutu and environment. And we have a president who is known to be a Kaye Amaike. And like they have been saying, really, the marginalization is clear. Please, we are begging. You're coming down from there. We appreciate it. And we want to see this medium as a medium of looking into the true persons through which you will pass through so that there will be no encumbrances within us here. So we thank you so much because we need the recognition. And a lot of them in the high table there, J2, Ogoriba, they are all aware of Membutus. So Membutu, Bet, IYC, and so on. So the Agaragba there, he knows us, and our president is here. Therefore, Doctor, I commend you for your move, and I give you the praise. So, Membutu. Membutu Kabemi.
Hello? Okay, my name is Isif Yusuf Erekwene, the Obaseki of Akukbene Main Kingdom. Number one, I thank you very much. You know, we are discussing peace in Niger Delta, but the root cause should be addressed. You know, nobody need a problem. Niger Delta, we are Ijaw people. Although not only Ijaws, but the root cause of this crisis should be addressed. Like now, we out of this coastal road now. The coastal road want to start from Lagos. That is abomination. They should start the coastal road from the Niger Delta. Let us have a sense of belonging. Because the root cause is underdevelopment. Let those things be addressed. If those things did not address, this stipend paying to the Amnesty program cannot stand the weight. When the weight comes up, it will be so difficult for even the federal government to address these issues. So those issues should be addressed. They should start this coastal road from the Niger Delta. Then the stipend are paying to the Amnesty program, the beneficiaries. Hello?
The noise.
Hello? The amount they're paying to the beneficiaries is not enough. The stipend should be increased. Because 60,000 naira cannot buy anything. So I'm not even a beneficiary, I'm a stakeholder in Niger Delta. They should increase the amount. If it is not much, they should increase it to 150,000. Let the beneficiaries have a sense of belonging. Okay. So paying the stipend to the Amnesty beneficiaries cannot solve this problem. Hello? Hello? Paying the stipend to the beneficiaries cannot solve this problem. The root cause of the problem is underdevelopment. Let them go to our places. We have problem of underdevelopment. There is no school in our areas. Those things should be addressed. If those things are not addressed, this peace can collapse at any day. So I thank you as a freedom fighter. I can put it as you are a freedom fighter. All what I'm seeing, what I even see practical today, I really appreciate. You are a real leader. I know by the grace of God, you will move this program to the next level of development. Niger Delta, we need a capable hands. We need vibrant hands. We need vibrant guys. Guys can make us proud. You don't make us proud now. I really appreciate, but we need development. Not paying stipend to the ex-agitators, but face the root cause of the problem. The problem in Niger Delta is underdevelopment. So they should go there and verify.
To that lady, give to one of them, those two ladies, one of them.
Good afternoon, everyone. The president, the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program, I greet you specially. My name is Barrister Ann Onyia. I'm Isoko by tribe. It's just an appeal to Mr. President to help to remember the Isoko, the people from the Isokos, because they are part of the Niger Delta in respect of the Amnesty Program and the scholarship program. Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, this way. Yes, yes. No, yes. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir. I'm standing on the existing protocol, sir. My name is General Clement Wodo from Ogudugudu community in Warrinon local government, Delta State. Sir, please, I want to appeal for some of our people who were in the struggle, but they were not captured in the program, and they are still having some arms in their possessions. So please, I'm begging you for them to come out and submit them for inclusion of this program so that they will move freely. This is what I'm begging for. Thank you, sir.
Hello. Please, the noise. We want to round up very soon. I will just take only two. After those two, I will hand over to our Elder Tiko Goriba, to address us. Choshi, go to that back. Go to that back. No. You see that man when he wear cap, when he get white beard like my own. When he get white beard like my own, them, yes.
Izo come me up come foul. What am I doing? And I'm for make a comment where they look up. My name is Owoye Bikake, aka Egbon, the Egbon of Niger Delta. I am the man who can mobilize anybody at any given time, at any given hour. as far as Andabafa make that comment is not the kind of thing he will say. He cannot tell me that you will control your place at Warri, and you want to come and control my place at Zeta. Even in Warri, you have your zone, I have my zone. You cannot come to my zone to come and make those comments. But as for the essay, I appreciate his jobs. If not so, I could have not come here because I transport myself. He did not invite me, but I decide as an elder, I must come. We have a lot of problems that will come up in the region in time to come. The problem then is that when some of us that are training our nephew, cousin, like most of the freedom fighters that did not benefit from this thing that have died, their children are in the private school. Now they cannot continue to pay that school fees. They will soon be dropped out. People like Asare, Dokubo, it's a dropout. And when this dropout, they know they are left from right. Today, the essay today is because he has the education background. If not so, he cannot get this opportunity. As for me, I am not ready to go to school with my age, and I'm ready to eat from the struggle, and the struggle is part of me. The people who have died, their children, they don't have EPA from any corner. Any corner, there is no EPA. Like the NYC now, the federal government said they are paying them 77,000 naira. Why this amnesty program? You will not add little money on top. Because for your sake, I may decide not to join for this strike. If not so, I will come out. Nobody owns me. I can fight anybody at any given time. But with the words we heard from you, you have shown the kind of leadership that I appreciate. Because some of these scholarship issues you are saying, let me be sincere with you. Most of the candidates that are talking about this scholarship, they are not after that school, they are after the 70,000 naira that you are paying. So now that you have picked all your ministries, that is the, what do they call it? All the head of service, you have a lecturer as head of education. They should test the children, give them tests. Maybe they really can meet up in that. We don't want to waste those chances. I'm a beneficiary in Amnesty. My children, 3 of them, get this scholarship and finish. I cannot pay them for school, but today they are graduates. So I want this school matter. You should put more effort in this school matter. That is my advice for you. And meet with the president one-on-one, not through anybody. As an essay, meet with president. Because you have a lot of fight that you are fighting here. APC is minority. And you must work hard to get a better vote for your president. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
President.
you. Go and give the microphone to Asotam.
I greet our boss man especially, Dr. Dennis Otuaro, PhD, other members of the high table, my senior colleagues in the struggle, gentlemen and ladies. I thank our God for giving me this privilege. While he was making his speech, he recognizes me as a man who has this program at heart. And I appreciate him for recognizing me in the midst of thousands. Thank you very much. I commend our leader because since he assumed office, he has portrayed that he was part and parcel of this struggle. And for him to display his potentials as a man who is part and part of this struggle is to make this program a better place. So all of us are thanking you for that. Then apart from that, I want to re-echo one particular thing. There is what we call transition safety allowance in this program. Transition safety allowance is a very important thing in this program. When we were invited to come out from our camps to disarm, federal government accommodated us in hotels. Sagbama, Yanangwa, everywhere. We were given hotels to stay. But at the time, federal government was unable to pay hotel bills to accommodate us. That was the instance when federal government bring in this idea of transition safety allowance, TSA. That to pay an hotel room 3,000 a day for a month is 90,000. That is just for a month. So they decided to convert it to annual. We must be accommodated. We must have a place to stay. As people who have been in the struggle for so many years, dwelling in the forest, that has come out, that has no houses anywhere. We must be accommodated first before any other thing can go on. That was where the transition safety allowance come in. People are misinterpreting it. But I am born to defend this program at all levels. And that is why I want to make it clear to the understanding of our understanding administrator, so that that money could be paid to my people. Transition safety allowance was a replacement of the hotel bills federal government was paying to accommodate us at the instance of our disarmament process. That for you to pay 3,000 alone, which makes 90,000 in a month, calculate times 12 is so much money. It's about 900,000.
Also, Tam.
Sir?
Also, Tam. This one na different matter you dey talk. I bring the microphone.
Okay, I want to go to.
Bring the microphone. Your time don't pass. Come and give the microphone to Chief Elder Ogumbos.
Please give me volume. Please give me little volume. Eyes on. Eyes on. Oba pepe ko fiera. Eyes on. The reason why I am greeting us first. The reason why I am greeting you first is because without you, there would have been no Gumbos today. The reason why I am greeting you first is because when the heat was on in those days, it fell on our mothers. It fell on our fathers. It fell on our children. It fell on every one of you. When we were called militants, you were the ones that had suffered it. You have lost souls. You have lost houses. And whatever you are asking here is not too much. That is why I am greeting you. My most respected, distinguished administrator of the Amnesty program, Dr. Dennis Otuaro, I respect you, I greet you, sir, with diligence. Respected chiefs, leaders and elders of the high table, because of time, it's not too friendly on our part. I might not be able to go by names. My name is Paul Eris Ogumbos. While I do all of this, it will be a great mistake on our part if we are standing here without realizing the reason why we are here as a job people. By that, I am saying that I want to send a special greeting to our father, Chief Government Egbengbolo. The reason why I am sending this greeting to a great father, to a great son, a man who had shown commitment, a man who had given everything, a man who had stood for job people, is because we wouldn't have been here if Tombolo had not stood for us to have achieved whatever we have achieved today. Let me tell you small of what I intend to say. You know me very well now. I have not been going to meetings from the Presidential Amnesty Office. But today I am here, and it appears like a very big surprise to so many persons. The last meeting I had was during our brother, our friend, I think Dikio, who was coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty Office. Today, I am here. I came here because of the stories I have heard from our brother, our father, our son, Dr. Dennis Otuaro. You know, I have always been speaking for you. Ebalama. Zonkeme fifi aime. Zonkeme mine fifi aime. Ko warke ben momini ye, war ben mofiaye. Anbraga. Now today, a man from the roots, a son from the roots, a brother who had been in the struggle from the roots, is the administrator of the Presidential Amnesty Program. Anbraga. Sir, let me digress just very, very little because of time. Please, sir. If the stories I have been hearing was not too good, I will not come here, sir. But because that, from my personal findings too, you are using your office to touch the lives of a job people. From my personal findings, look, when I visited the Amnesty office last, was during Kingsley Kuku. Since then, I have not been to the office. The first meeting I had was just from DQ in the same place here. Since then, I've not been coming to meetings. I still don't stand to fight any German who had handled position in that office. No, I have not done so because I understand what the struggle and what leadership is all about in a John nation. Even at the detriment of things I was supposed to benefit, I have not spoken about any of them. But like today, I saw it as a reason to attend this meeting because of the efforts, mostly to our people, the areas of BVN and how people were affected recently. I know the number of our people that were coming to my compound. It was all like a war. What do we do? You people cannot be keeping quiet like this. And like today, we are told that most of those issues are gradually being handled. Ebalma. Let me tell you the truth, sir. A young man was speaking here and the man said, he spoke of human resources empowerment. There is no too much grammar, sir. All of what the job people are saying is this, sir.